to digitize, to commercialize, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life, to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit.
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, then left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no pops. These Polar worshiping pedophiles wanna feed out children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system, irrigation, and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was released from prison with this passion to speak of. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? Where we should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the Golem, bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Listen, I spice rubbed every inch. My plate was loaded with ribs. You know how I do. Then a store brand plate. No. Let them fall to the ground.
Next time, get Dixie Ultra Plates. 3 times stronger than the leading store brand 10-inch paper plate. Dixie, make it right.
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. You almost there. Survive. Survive.
I do it die for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide down. Blue sky but high ground. A crown slash helmet. It's for my aircraft stealth spit. Can't be tied down or even seatbelted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked, the cards, my hand, I dealt it. Felt it vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. It bust all on some ices and velvet shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for real, marquee velvet. Body you not for Mars, you're a females clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit to a fly though. Haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the silver hand, but we're Hiller man. It's not Cypress Hill. I'm Tuttle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie. I don't follow. I set standards. To catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners. I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper or bruh. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm data space AC, y'all. Buster stuck in the cage, face off. After the shape, the state, use a fake, a fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing a step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet, spray the adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric apparel of a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas carol lives what your fans get. Your world's in perils, but I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people never get a piece of the pie. And don't want to go for the better. And go for you niggas that think that y'all big too. I understand this. That's why you niggas and crackers can't stand me. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people and old people too. Mostly black people. I'm talking to you.
Sure. Y'all really thought that I was
Commercial on that
done with
stuff.
y'all.
They be tripping. It's funny enough.
I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side ops. Looking past the sci-fi. Third eye gang cyclops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's cold as an icebox. I'm saying die ops. From the skybox, I got a scope on you pilgrims. The scope with some logos. Some of our folks are still dumb. Yeah, and blind to the fact that blood, we gon' have this real so warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script is played out. They keep us engaged, placate or rage. This is played out. Rules of a dying society should have been disobeyed out. Forehead and knees off the floor should have been prayed out. The draft is on, course no issue. Could've bloated in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle. To who holds the
Damn, they're frozen.
The debacles about who owes who the fiscal. Disregard the aboriginal issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or wet. It's a big fat. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is brown or flat.
The middle's not.
We want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than weak.
There's nothing wrong with freezing your honey. Just know that
The wise man known by his silence. Mostly disguised compliance.
it's gonna take some work to get it.
Other aspirants of violence. Tyrants of fire. Trying that giants to hide. I'm trying to find.
Like civic putty now.
I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my ear, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, queers, groupies, and hype men. Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm not quiet. Our refinement and confinement, requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest.
Woo, that's cool.
But they can't escape this work. I vow to progress. Don't duck, no wreck. Drill music for real. My soul they don't possess. Real foolish with no deal. They playing with none of them. It's personal, know what the business is. Big monsters come full circle, so vacate your premises. We're not going back and forth.
They know the sugar.
About this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. There's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, or Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or wet. There's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Akichiwa.
With Squarespace, you can do more than just build a website. You can build a business. Event planners and interior designers draft and send proposals to potential clients. Consultants and photographers create invoices to collect your well-earned payments. And make sure it looks just how you want with a design that's all your own. Done. Squarespace makes offering your services simple. Get started with offer code SoundCloud for 10% off your website or domain.
Hold on. Are you serious?
To every
Oh, that's enough of that. Yeah, it just updated, guys, so I don't know. And I know the payment went through, so I don't know what's going on here. It's supposed to be ad-free. It says ad-free. I don't know, a lot of things is going on.
Everyone who believes a good meal can always be made even better. Come try our new chicken sandwiches at Culver's.
I'm talking bigger, juicier chicken with crispier,
Look, it's not even
crunchier
on
bread.
screen. This is what I'm talking about. The AI, everything they doing.
And topped with crisp
Look.
pickles, creamy mayo, and fresh lettuce and
I
tomato.
pay for this.
Whether you go
Even
for crispy,
Spotify
spicy
is downloading,
crispy, or grilled
updating.
chicken, you're sure to
I don't
enjoy
know what's
your first
going
bite
on.
and every bite after that.
But this is how stupid they are.
Welcome to Delicious.
And how greedy, they get paid, right? And that's all they, I don't want to hear no music. That's all they can think about. So, as y'all see in the thumbnail, let me go over here, lock you guys in. I know it's Friday, I'm gonna shout you guys out. My apologies. I had to think through a couple of things this AM. I had a little chat with one of my daughters last night. Okay, let me and so I just had to inform her. I had to inform her about her responsibilities. Okay, because she seems, it's when you bring a young one into this world, nobody's as they should be. Okay, no one's as they should be. And the relationships, and sadly, in the social, not just the social diaspora, but not just the socioeconomic, not just social, the social industry narratives, right? Those play a part in the hamperings, and as far as the X generation, it would be the more deplorable state of your destruction, not living long, getting rid of you, setting you up for your demise. That's what X generation actually, based on what my studies and everything. That right there meant X marks the spot. That's when they start all the poisoning, the cyclic system, and everything, because they've gotten people to be less important. You have a lot of police officers, right, in Florida, and a lot of foreigners, and they're not patriotic. They're un-American. But you need to look at your so-called departmental heads. They're bought and paid for, and the worst kind, because they got to see some of the worst things, so they feel less. They have no agreement. They have no grievance with your destruction. They have no hope for life. It's not all, but what I've heard, what I've seen, the people I've communicated with. Okay. First, let me say, this thing wants to do the retarded stuff here, and I just want to pull everybody's down. Let me go over here and hit chat filter, so we can get everything instead of what they determine. Hey, millennial, I'll pull y'all down here too as well. That way. Hey, millennial, what's going on, mama? Yeah, we don't mind stupid people coming in. Maybe you'll become unstupid. Oh, Mac, what's up? Mom, it's good to see you in here. Brian Kelly, what's going on? What's going on? Number love, respect, fam. What's happening? Elysian, what's happening? What's happening? All right, so people have been questioning because I've said things, and I told y'all, do not get hooked on when I state things. Let it be like the rivers. Let it flow, and let it not flow through you, but let it flow around you. May you be the river that flows through the river. There's several different bodies of water, sometimes even in the oceans, and they've silenced people with this knowledge, and there are things they still know not. I don't care if they lizard, little tiny 3-foot gray, whatever. Those things matter not to me. They matter to you. To me, they don't. But somebody says, oh, how do you really feel, right? They think they're intelligent. Maybe they fed it up. I don't know. That's how stupid they are. To say something like this, the question is not a bad question, but to the initiation, the initial ideology behind asking the question is like a desperate cry to find out something that's not meant for them to find out. But yet I said to myself, when they asked, how do you really feel? You know, you have said you really don't feel this, that, and other. Because see, y'all always want to interpret everybody else instead of interpreting yourselves. So I took it upon myself after reading these comments a couple of times. People who I met on TikTok, you know, reaching out to Gmail. I'm not going to open another TikTok, not because of what the dumb fake ass Jews, Zionists, monkeys, Christians, whatever. It don't matter what or who. No, I go and open 100 accounts. I just don't see the worth of it. If they can't get what they need from me off the accounts they banned and this, that, and other, thinking they control the narrative, well, fuck them. I don't care about them. They think they're going to be able to watch and listen to the story, right? All right. So I'm going to tell you how I really feel. As best as I can. As best I can. Don't take offense. You know, people have asked us, or even some of you have thought it, because it's in y'all's insignificant, small, little moment of life, because you have not, and y'all think that you're living. I'm here to tell you, and this is not on my feelings, and I'm not going to use anything on my travels and what I know. It's like Parliament tricks if I did. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to speak from the basis of my youth and coming to this point of existence. The feelings that I don't have to keep them at bay. They're feelings. It's not whether they're correct or not. I don't care about the feelings. When I say that y'all tribe family, I am not saying it because it's like air coming into my lungs. You know, that's poison, right? It's got a lot of toxin in it. You can manipulate things. No. When I say that, you know, y'all are important, it's because you are. If you weren't important, I mean, I'll stop. I wouldn't change nothing. Based on what I know, yet keeping that off in the skirts. I would say that what I know, but I'm not going to do that because this is based on knowledge. The fact that I don't usurp it, I don't like surplus, I don't utilize, I don't qualify myself with it. Yet the physical me as dynamic of your existence, right, would allude to I have no hope for you. Now, if I was to reach on what I know, I would state something else. That's if you pay attention. Now, why I have no hope? Not only am I desensitized in the most highest way. When I use the word like racist and dumb and stupid, it means nothing to me. It means something to them. See, what y'all don't know is these so-called billion trillionaires or whatever, they're afraid of you. I don't care about their deepest perversion, what they're being allowed to see in their little communique. Bigger, more than whatever, and you don't need to worry about that, but that's who you are. They're afraid of you. They, not just fundamentally, they believe. I had to watch something to remind myself of this, so I wouldn't just say it in a grotesque way. They believe in their rich and their knowledge and what they do. Unlike you, you have no civic duties. You don't even know what your infinite possibilities are. And in that feeling that I ostracize, when I tell y'all, oh, I'm like Jonah, city of Nineveh, blah, 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 I'm stubborn, I'd rather see you burn. And I ain't saying burn like they've already done that a bunch of times. Because you're arrogant. I think they left that with you. And that makes y'all even more ugly. Y'all's arrogance supersedes your intelligence. You haven't even tapped into your intelligence. And that's from the highest hybrid black Okaaay monkey of a man running around, men in black, or in the little suits that got the little air pop, 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 and come down, and they know how to, and they're unentitled like you. They can shoot and kill you, and they got a team that could clean you up. Be like you never knew they were there. Y'all fight, and you don't even know what you fight for. You would think that I'm begging when I'm saying donate. I told you it was a test. Many people come through. And I know this is not a tithing. I'm not your reverend, your preacher, none of that fictional shit, that new age made up stuff. That is not before your fake. That is nowhere near before your 1700s. It didn't exist. You know, when I was in Italy, I was treated different because of my size and military, way I looked. But Italy, I hated it. I was walking around that funky urine smelling, musty ass people, dumb. Sicily's different, but Italy is just like I don't know. It was just the nastiest. I don't know how Hitler parlayed up with them. I guess that's why they wanted to get all the Zionists there, because Zionism, Christians, Italy, UK, and these fake politicians that hijacked my ancestral republic. The police, you have foreigners who are unpatriotic, un-American. They don't care. And they think it's a game. The Zionists, no, it's not. They're very aware of what can happen to these idiots, which they want. If it wasn't for the decor and the betterment, not the small minority of the melanated brothers and sisters on this land, which is part of that makeup, they would have got rid of all of them a long time ago. And very capable and very capable. That's right. You're listening, you're watching in your little station, very capable of getting rid of every last one of you. That's why they need them broke up and everything. And that's only because that's supposed to happen. So I'm not here to discuss that and throw that around. You know what I mean? How do I really feel? I'm not big on feelings. I told you I didn't have no hope for you. I test you. See if you're like them, if you're becoming like them, greedy, holding on to false entitlements. You gotta have it. Nobody knows. It's a secret. Those things have nothing to do with who you truly are. Those are that's facilitated by what they've created and corrupted you. You cooperated with your own corruption. Me, I give, because I don't care. Until I couldn't give, because I've given all I could. This doesn't mean that I don't have. It means what I've allocated. And it's more than any of you have ever given. I don't care about who's given $100. I've given 1,000, 100 times, fucking times, 1,000 times more than you can ever. And I never had a problem with it because I don't facilitate their thoughts. I don't put their practices and make them part of my principles of existence. You do. You got goofy niggas in all these little cities. And they can't get their heads wrapped around what I'm doing because they think they're like me. You ain't nothing like me. And thank goodness. Those who know, was I poisoned? Who remember seeing the x-rays and the witchcraft MRI, which is deadly to you, of my lungs that look like spotted. My lungs were destroyed. Y'all forgot it? How many videos was that when I took my little bugle knife out and cut my mouth? It was, you know, and then about 20 minutes later, it was perfectly healed. Little hole I drilled in my finger last week. You think this is a game. I just want to shine so they can watch it. Like, we want to take him, we got to study him like Henrietta. No, that's done. I'm not here that long. You think you know the tone. See, what I'm doing is I'm expressing a feeling, I guess. And I tell you, you don't. But in your little insignificant brain, that facilitates the underdevelopment from chemicals and poisoning that didn't happen fully in the 26 years of your existence in the beginning. Well, it shows. It shows, even on here, just by what you delegate. It's not hate. See, y'all have taken everything, it doesn't matter good or bad, and you, like marriages, arguments, you've made it about hate. You've actually made a fictional balance saying without a good argument, there's no good relationship. That is the diseased, decrepit mind. That's brokenness. So what do you think that feeling that I have that you think you know, because you feel some kind of way because I don't? I can't say stupid or dumb. That's not what it is, which means you just don't know. Are you ill-equipped to put things in a reason and rationale and practice it? Oh, I said I study, y'all. I study. See, all this. I study everyone. Everyone. On purpose. I study them. Do you? Do you know what that feeling is? There is no feeling. But with y'all keep showing this thing that y'all have no hope for self. You can't even free yourself from your false dynamic of existence. We have our brother Trauma, love him to death. But in his goofy Air Force head, he thinks that he knows everything. No. He really doesn't know nothing. We have a lot. I could talk about all of you. Every last one of you I could talk about. And put you in perspective where you don't have to agree, but you'll see it. And it's not feelings. It's not my emotions. Those are meaningless. I look at you and see you for what you are. When you think you're sly and you're slick and you think you're doing something, no. I see the beneath. I see the least of you. That's not good. I'm not. Your parents have made these false preachers and everything. Y'all made them millions and billionaires. Osteen, he even on 3 occasions said he's not a preacher. He just believes in certain things and he utilizes that. Y'all made him rich because y'all always with your mouths open. Your parents. That rubs off. Sociology is my major. I don't need to go to college for that no more. I save enough stuff that I think most of those worthless ass teachers or professors would be amazed and go, whew, you really, no, it's not about that. I don't have no feelings for it. I don't care. I just continue to study. I study the dumb laws that keep popping up, policies and procedures, how they attempt to corroborate them, and how the people facilitate them and think they're supposed to mean something because you have bootlickers and families who live a little better than you, who are selfish, and they don't know the truth of existence because they've been steeped in the lie of the Zionist creation. And I don't like calling them Zionism because Zion has nothing to do with them. It's a perversion just like everything else. Just like you. Whenever I'm chatting with a girl, I always do a test. Let's see how I met a few, be like, oh yeah, can you get here? I'm like, I ain't coming to see you. You crazy? You trying to give me some STD or something? But I say, hey. Now, a couple I wouldn't mind giving a goddamn seed to and let them go, holy shit, and feel different. I'm kind of selfish with that right now. Oh, well. It's not based on a feeling. It's based on a fact. What I know. You know what Hollywood did, right? It's based on, I guess, a feeling. They made you believe in like good times and Green Acres is the place for me. I'm talking about a generation from the 50s and 40s and 60s and 70s up to the 80s. The rest of you should know, you can see this stuff, right? They gave this nuclear family thing, right? You can accomplish and acquire everything. Well, they took it from the American Negro because it all belonged to them in the first place. How were they able to take it? Betray it. How do you think, wouldn't you think that I know some of you said, but you said you was 2 cities, I would spray the fuck up. I would, if a nuclear bomb was real, I can make something that can destroy the whole damn continent. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, right? I did. Anyway, yeah, I'd spray it over these great cities. Just get rid of all you. Do you a favor. She's never gonna get it. What cities? Wait until the story. Then you'll go, oh shit, I didn't think about that. Because you don't think. You act. It's rational, without thought. What feeling do you think I should have? Whenever I act upon something, I'm always rational and in thought. That's why I can coexist with you and with people around. Because I don't just talk about it, I actually am about it. That's what y'all say, I be about it, show me state and all that, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? St. Louis or whatever. Yeah, that's actually how I've always moved. I never had to make up anything. Now, it doesn't mean I always answered. I didn't always answer. But I never had to lie or make up anything. And if it was a white lie, because I didn't really give a fuck. Like I said, I really don't have those feelings and emotions. I don't. I enjoy looking at the animals because I understand something different. Rhythmic infusions I take. When I see the cow laid up with the old woman, or the monkey that's about to pass away and an old friend visit and gives that life before literally letting go. There's a binding there. It's not because the animal's cute. Fuck that. It's not about cause I find the best of you. You motherfuckers are pretty fucked up. There is something there, like I say, that's rhythmic. And I'm always saying, how come they can't see it? How come they can't see? They can't see it. Am I the only one supposed to be able to see it? Why they can't see that the sky is not really blue? Why can you not see beyond it? Why is that when I was teaching people how to stare at the sun, I have to walk them to see that the sun is dark. See beyond the light, which is not that bright. It's healing. And I asked, do you see the black? And they think that it's the iris or something's burning. That's not what's happening. That's an internal connection with the soul or the source that it is. Just like the moon, if you stare at it long enough when it's full, it changes colors. It's ambionic. You almost see through it. Then it becomes dark, black, nothing. I can't put feelings or emotions with it. I really can't. Some things are meant to be. So how do I really feel? It's not a void or empty like y'all think. It's a gulf, like what a gulf is. any, nothing, and everything. Rage. Unadulterated rage. Not manipulated, not created. I feel rage at a level you can never understand. I awoke this morning. I arose. Again, I had a spider sitting on my brown recluse, big. I'm like, you're supposed to be in trees, right? Sitting right there. And I had this white, weird-looking grasshopper thing. It was a fat-bodied cricket. And they're looking at each other. I'm laying there, and the first instinct would be, holy sh, you know what I mean? I don't fear them, so I'm just looking like, what are they doing? Is this mug about to jump over him? And I'm in the front row seat. This AM, 4 o'clock. I had to turn the damn light off. Turn the TV off. 3:30, something like that. I had to go urinate. Damn spider ran up past me, and I tried to catch it because I was like, I ran up under the cot. This son bitch drunk, and cricket. And when 2 minutes later, I come back in after you speaking. I'm cussing it out. Am I lying, Tay? I ain't lying. Squeaking, a quartet. I was amazed, but I had no feeling. They can see me through my TV. A lot of times I move insignificantly. Then there was I guess 3 of them. I grabbed them and threw them outside. So they live big. Yes, spiders. Venom, yes. I get like that. I just grabbed them, threw them outside. Doing all this outside. They didn't bite. Then I noticed why. I look up when I take the light down, as I usually do at night. The camp light, right? T's. USB charger. It's nice, bright. Oh, I like to turn the red beacon on. And it gotta be 100, 1,000 baby ones making nests. I guess this is good to catch flies. I don't want you in here. So what I do, they want to look you. I Palestine them. You answered them. You ancested them. I gotta tell the people. I don't know if I killed them because I swirled them all up, took them out, threw them outside. The toilet paper was out there, and there was maybe 1 or 2 maybe dead, but it was hundreds. So I'm serious. They sprayed, but they didn't come back in. I didn't have any feelings when I did it. It seems like when you have feelings, like when I stepped on it was about a 2 foot long, 3 foot long Diamondback rattler, about 3 feet long. Y'all know what 3 feet, right? This is a foot, 12 inches, right? 36 to a little longer. When you flipped it when it was on the shovel, it was about maybe 4 feet long. I don't know, 3 feet. I stepped on it. I couldn't make sense of the rattling because it was smaller, nonstop. It never struck me. It just curled up. I looked at it. It didn't want to strike me. It was like, it's lost. I didn't feel anything. Does it mean that I don't have them? Hell no. Of course I do. But how I really feel? I don't. I'm not empty. Whatever I'd prefer emptiness with y'all. But it's not empty because love doesn't really exist. Hate is a monopoly, a creation, a consort based on ignorance. Is it or is it not? So how can I have those feelings? I act upon what needs to be acted upon. An act because things shouldn't exist. I searched this for a long time, y'all. You know, when I cursed those motherfuckers that did what they did to me, I was already empty. It's not empty like I take a tobacco can and pour everything out. It means from its the existence of all this, I've been able to find that I don't have anything for it because it is not how it was ordained. The rage that I have, though, I could be like driftwood in the ocean. I don't have your feelings, emotions. When it comes to what y'all continue, y'all hold on to love because you're too stupid to fuck. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm empty. Because you're too stupid to figure it out. Love don't exist. By what they've taught, it's fake. There's more to you than that. There's a natural connection that don't require the implementation of empty fucking words and statements. That's how they fancy controlling you. If I belong to you and you belong to me, that's it. I don't need luggage to consummate a relationship with anyone. You motherfuckers need all kind of luggage and shit that they gave you. That was never a requirement. I've been able to bypass that 1,000-fold. Y'all haven't even worked at it because you still run around in the midst of it, giving it practicality and resourcefulness and reason that never existed. So rage, and I know how to unleash it. That's the fucking difference. Art, gardening, pugilism, earth, wind, air, fire, water. What's the fifth element? Can somebody tell me what the fifth element is? Hey, what's up, Charlie? What's going on, baby? Throw them around, throw them around. All that matters, how you doing? How you doing? Just want to shout everybody out, okay? Are you making a place a better for the next generation? The next generation, they don't need your help, actually. They've listened to the old heads. They've paid attention to a lot of us. TikTok was a benefactor of that, just like YouTube. They picked up the mantle where the millennials and a number of other ones have dropped it because of drugs. You'd be surprised how many of them I'm in touch with. There's no feeling to that. It's natural order. Like I said, I know a story. That's why a lot of you, I don't have hope for, because you don't know how to think. You think you're thinking for somebody else as if you know them, but you're not thinking for yourself to know yourself. You speak, you throw things around without no reality of truth. All on feelings and emotions that are lies. The incompetence and the level of it is beyond. For how dare you even ask that? I'm not even going to return the rhetorical and say, well, what have you done? Unnecessary is obviously you haven't done nothing, because it legitimizes your ignorance. It legitimizes your stance that is practical to the world that the enemy created and shows that you can't find your way out. Your feelings and emotions are the only things I see you typing. I don't see relevance. I don't see maturity. I don't see levels of exuberant knowledge. I see stagnation. I see death. I see practicality on ego. I don't see anything that will make anything better. It's the same legitimization of the same diatribe, of the same coffin, the nail, the dirt, the 6 foot, the talisman, the stone, the engraving. You don't want to dance with me. You don't want to dance. There's nobody. And I say that not on feelings. I say that with knowledge that y'all call knowledge, which I find that's just a waste. I know what I'm talking about. Mine. When I say my feelings and not you, you should sit your ass still, shut the fuck up, clear your mind, empty it, and allow yourself to not be congested, to fucking listen. That's how empty and feelingless I am. Go up there and build your little nest. You know, keep coming. A relationship, physical, right? That's pleasurable. You're supposed to enjoy that. Not turn around. Was that better than, hey girl, was that better than your ex? Who the fuck's, or how about, whose number was that in the phone? Motherfuckers, get your shit together. Y'all are so fucking, that's the simplest, that's the small shit. Because you don't really know your truth of existence. And how you should actually exist. Because you're fucking greedy, egotistical, unreliable. Y'all have every excuse. I got videos with people with no legs and no arms still cooking. I was like, I gotta watch this. Remember making 4-star meals. I'm watching Nubs and them, people I followed for many years, right? Because they wrapped their ass off the Odd Family, rolling them perfect ass blunts with the backwoods. I'm like, I'm gonna pay him to roll my blunts. When I had ayahuasca, when I did peyote, when I did some mushrooms. Hey, mama. Hey. Yes, you are beautiful. That blue tint is just so beautiful. Yeah. She's right up under me, y'all. I did. Let me see what I already was saying. And it was more damaging for me. I didn't get the benefits that y'all get. I didn't need it. Oh, I've done it. Navajos know. Yeah, look, there's people out there that know. I'm about honesty. Whatever the fuck that means. Now, let me get my stuff here. Right now, I thought I was going to get my little pension because, you know, I gave out a lot. I'm not getting it to Monday, so I'm making ends meet right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, son, I know we got 3 to 4 days of heavy monsoon-like rain stuff coming, so I really need to get on that. But there's certain things I need, you know? So what do I do? It's okay. Let me go grab my thing real quick. You get some protein, mother? Hey, mama. I know you was just right up under me. I know. She come to keep my seat warm. Hey, mama. How you doing? What you doing? You want to come down and on my hand? Oh, you got you got a mouthful of bugs. No, never mind. She got a mouthful of bugs, y'all. Oh, she flew off. Did y'all ain't seen nothing about her? She flew off, y'all. She get them off, man. Take them back to them babies. She was fat last month, boy. The baby's big by now. Yeah. Go and get that food, y'all. Some of you would equate me saying what I'm saying as if I was saying something to negate negativity. It has nothing to do with it. I don't like explaining myself. But I know that people ask the question more than enough. And I felt it was my obligation to express as best I can. Now, the feelings and emotions that I really have, you would have to be around me. There is no way, and you would have to be not used to it. No, there is no way you could know that here. But to be honest, I just don't have that bullshit that you have. And if you hold on to that bullshit, that's on you. I don't give a flying F. I don't care. I really don't care. Because it don't make, control, break, It don't nothing. Affects you. I can manipulate it based on what I state or say. I take from that a lot of energy, but I'm not like them, so I have no need to take your little weak ass energy. I'm not here looking for believers and all that goofy shit. It's a waste of my time. It's irrelevant, meaningless. It's like being spineless. I want you to accept my feelings. I want you to know where my emotions are derived from. I was beaten to death as a kid, and I'm holding you responsible. You gotta make it work. But what are you doing? Oh, there they go. Oh, that's what they blast it back up. Oh, there's nothing like a beautiful wife on them, beautiful white and back. Oh, thank you, George Bush. Thank you, Ronald Reagan. Oh, I just want to say a few things. Oh, if you ain't crying around. Oh, magnificent Tarzan did the best thing he could do. He had a whole bunch of you dumb niggas. Oh, he could have corralled you up with that one. Oh, the sambo dancing. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make you laugh a little bit. I guess that's a feeling, I guess, laughter. What was that, man? Thank you for sharing your perspective on it too. Oh yeah. Honestly, if you look at it, right? If you allow yourself to see it, intimacy is personal. It's not meant to be talked about or shared with anybody. It is like they say, the corporal, not punishment, but the corporal personal reliability. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is supposed to be that magic between the two of you. It's that corporal response. Doesn't have to. And see, that's why they knew that pornography and all that would disrupt that. It would rob the senses of rationale and responsibility, just as drugs. Now, drugs taken in the right way could be used phenomenally, but they are the worst thing for you because they do damage the very first time you use it. How you can fix it, but how do you fix it? You must be around individuals who are meaningful, not what you subjugate yourself to think that this is going to help me, because you don't know what's going to help you. The things around you have been around you when you were fucked up, whether you partook in it or not. The relationships is what many miss, and they go back because they missed it. They go back to the same old thing, thinking they're looking for something new, but always find the same thing. Prove me wrong. My apologies. Oh, I should have put it in the freezer. Let it get real icy like. I think I'm putting it in the freezer. Add a banana. Add one more good apple. Let me see it. No, I'm putting it in the freezer, y'all. I'll be back. Oh, there you go. Nothing there. Jump up, go climb in the tree. Oh, there, honey. They don't want to get out of it. I'm in the tree. Run around, man. Down there, along the great fight, man, everything. Not some old representative. Oh, put them jungle bunny tail, snake ass tail, blind all up in there. Oh, there they go. Oh, there ain't no. Anyway, I was just practicing. So, let's be clear. I stated what I was going to do. And if you came and you couldn't hang on, why the fuck did you come in the first place? I'm about content creation, like educational purpose and everything. But when I talk about this individual, right? I'm not expecting some weak mother, because you know the world is mostly weak bastards. Bastards. I don't mean that to be mean. Here, let's read what bastard means. Let's see if the AI is stupid as its programmers or it's starting to shape up a little bit. Okay? Okay. The term bastard primarily refers to a child born to parents who are not married to each other. It's an old-fashioned term for an illegitimate child. However, what is a child? What is it in relationship to? Is it you? Anyway, however, it is also used as an offensive and informal term of abuse for a person. You don't want to be a person. Did y'all look up the linguistics behind a person or a child? That's not who you are. Hey, mind your manners while I take that thing down, remove it in its totality, and you have to go build somewhere else. Well, I'm reading. Anyway, abuse for a person, especially a man, who is considered unpleasant, despicable, or disliked. Additionally, bastard can refer to something that is irregular, inferior, or not genuine. Become the better. Do not be the bastardized. Do not move and walk like the majority. Be that which steps out. Don't go looking for your little pretty boy that you got a little crush on, your older women, because y'all stupid. You know, I'm going to talk about how many of y'all get dead behind that goofy shit. Allow yourself to meld into something that is interpersonal, where it relegates your sincerity and assertiveness without the dilemma of being broken, a person or a child, things that are controllable, that have nothing to do with you being sentient. Now, yeah, I'm not into the color things. I'm not into the falsehoods and the narratives. Just like Kelly, though, there's strong medicine that have people running around messed up. Just like Phoenix. A lot of places. Okay. So, did I give enough information? I don't really think there's a lot. I think I kind of explained it in a few ways. I don't feel anything. I know what matters. I know what is important. I know what I want. I know what I don't need. I don't build on it. I don't exasperate it. I don't exaggerate it. I don't marginalize it. I don't expand and create. There's no need. There is no. That's it. It doesn't have to be important to anyone. It can't be used. It can't be weaponized. It can't be anything. It's beyond gold and silver and platinum and all that other shit. There's no price that can be put on it. Now, when I was a youth, they could have got me and put me to work. They have enough of those idiots running around. I would have been a lot different. Yet they missed the mark on a lot of things. Like I said, I study. I still see shit. When I was doing stand-up comedy, right? Learning how to write and articulate shit, that was a fucking trip. Laughter. Shit, I do that on a regular. I would say that that's derived an action from a feeling. That is impromptu, kind of. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I don't need to be mind controlled, experimented on with all kind of LSDs. I did all that shit on my own. Smoke, dust, yeah, PCB, all that shit. I was trying to stop seeing the shit that I was seeing, and everybody else was trying to see the shit that I was trying to stop seeing. Ain't that crazy? So I would do the drugs that they was trying to see the shit that I was trying to stop seeing. I would do the drugs so I could stop seeing it. That shit didn't work. That's when I knew I don't like caffeine. I don't like being jumping around. I don't like cocaine. I don't like anything that, like my father, it's the opposite. I don't like none that had you know, spacely sprockets out in the, you know, like, don't need it. Hell to the no. Then you give me a little wine, you know, a nice little blunt over there, you know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me, I don't mean to be doing that. Well, if you're around me, if you let your ugly out, you won't have a good time. Because I'll let you let that ugly, and I'll just beat that shit in the head and fuck with you like a motherfucker. If you like to have a good time, you're gonna have a good fucking time. Because I don't care one way or the other. Especially if I take a breather and I say, well, no, I'm gonna have to mess with everybody a little different. That's what I enjoy. Someone would say, but that's kind of evil. That's not enough. That's based on the breath. If your shit is stagnated, I'm gonna breathe on you. If you don't get it, I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck with your darkness. I'm gonna beat the motherfucker up. Remember I told you about boxes? We always break this fucking. I don't know. For those of you that box, you know what I'm talking about. This one ain't so bad, but this one right here, my knife. I've been trying, and it's still got the teeth mark in it. You know what I'm saying? And you can see where it's chipped, and this happens to all of us. We get that little knot. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be asking like everybody that boxes, like, why is this? He said, well, y'all, you know, we're not afraid of hitting hard. You know, you got people out there to run and hit you. Literally, it's like, what is you doing, man? Huh? You ain't even give me lockjaw, cuz. What is you do? Then you got those of us that when you get that 1-2, yeah, you stand up, it's like getting, and you go, oh, you know what I mean? So many times from studying. I would really like to fly system. Anyway, it's been so long. I probably don't even remember how to hit the switches and shit. I could have, shit, even now, I could own a couple of those. Baby, Dad said before it's too late, send him $5 million. I'll go ahead. Don't worry, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I know her. I know she's got it set up. First thing I do is get me a big ass boat that I could get the fuck away from y'all. And I mean a big one. At least $2.5 million. Mine. A loiter. Crew, gone. But I'm not here to do that. Purpose. Purpose. I just want to camp and hike. I want to enjoy seeing the people of the earth. I want to be able to bring a little joy to some people. I've worked on that for a long time. But if you really want to know, you know now. Oh, rage is not misdirected. I just don't snap and flip. There's no frequency or nothing that's going to make me do that. That's saved for a latter date. No, just don't feel shit. I've seen the worst of it. I've seen children, baby. I've seen. I've seen, and I was like, it's pretty messed up, pretty stupid on your part, sad on that part, and that's about it. I was holding a little gay friend that his lover stabbed him. He bled out, died there in my arms. I was upset that he allowed himself to be in that position, so friendly and hardworking. He allowed himself to be around the controlling half because he wanted to be the bottom, like a woman, and the other one wanted to be the top, act like a man. I knew their background, who they lived, because remember, I got rid of 2 of the Puerto Rican families. Well, 1 Cuban and 1 Puerto Rican family was selling crack. Got them up out of there. Me, Tony, my cousin Danny Ferrara from who's SP for Harlem school, high schools. He's you know, kind of built like Kiramio too. Danny Ferrara. Yeah. Costa Rica. It's my cousin. Stayed with me for a couple of years. Him and his wife stayed with me. After Renee and my little Jamaican brother, once he came back from driving the cab, he had to leave. He came in that place, he stank so bad. And he's sitting there drinking his little Ensure, talking all that. I was like, if you don't get your funky head, I had to fumigate my apartment in the Bronx. But like I said, I've been magnificent to the women in my life. They, on the other hand, have been what they've been created to be, sadly. I got to go down here and I got to pick up this thing Kiramio sent me. I think it's there. I didn't check, and I need to get there before it closes. Well, they'll put it in the box. So let me see. Yeah, they're about to close it anyway. So anyway, that's the answer I can give, and it's not going to change. I've seen it in person, so watching videos of people committing suicide. And y'all seen the little guy stole the glasses and had to jump from the balcony and broke both his ankles? I didn't feel no way. The precursor to your actions was already deemed of the results, and the results unfolded, got what he asked for. Doesn't mean that it's legitimized that that's what he was seeking, but that was a response to his actions. So the world is weird, y'all. Even me saying it, I can make sense of it and it don't make sense at the same time. Some people it happens fast, some people slow. You think that what you do, there's no response to it? Okay. And even with that, y'all are so self-intrusive that you won't even see it for what it is. So I don't really have those feelings and those emotions like you. I've been on the camera so many times and people recording stuff. I'm like, I just don't know. Like, keep it moving. You bring attention to yourself. All right, you recording me. I'm recording you too. That's a punk. That's a corrupt motherfucking costume wearing bitch ass nigga who don't know the First Amendment, the Second, the Third, nor the Fourth, or Fifth, or the Sixth, Seventh, or Eighth, or Ninth, or Tenth. They don't know Bill of Rights. They don't know the Constitution. They swear an oath because they repeating some shit, just like when they were sitting up in their school. I pledge allegiance. Fuck the flag. Pledge allegiance to what flag? How about stop pledging allegiance to shit and start existing how you're supposed to exist? Bunch of retarded ass motherfuckers. And all the other goofy shit you learn. It sounds like feelings and emotions, right? No. I can legitimize the shit. It's a big difference. All right? So there you go. I said a whole lot of something that lose to a whole lot of nothing. All right? Hey, Melinda, you still in there? Oh, okay, I see what happened. All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna sign off. I just want to keep it quick. I'll probably be working on that today, though. There's a lot that I really need to accomplish. I need the sander and all that kind of stuff. Because some things I want to be really nice and detailed, but I want to see what I can do without causing damage to anything. If you get what I'm saying, come on now. And so I'll probably stream that live. You know what I mean? I'll stream that live, and I think you guys will enjoy that. Let me see. Hold on. Sometimes, man, can y'all just have your regular names? I swear for goodness, man. Just because you're not your name. I'm just letting you know. So do all that stuff. That's, you know what they call that? Signaling. Like when you start putting all these goofy things in your name, like my name is literally James Lucifer. Whether you like it or not, I don't give a fuck. And I study you. I got to. I got to find out what's good about you. What's the best of you? Y'all haven't even stepped into your truth. You're still mitigated on factors that disproportionately don't show the real you. So, James Lucifer Wooten, branch the 4th, not the 3rd. They're too stupid to make corrections. Anyway, that bird's on the branch looking at me. I'm gonna see you guys a little later. I gotta run down here and see if Gift came, and I gotta get the water filter out because I ain't gonna buy no more goddamn water. I like to balance shit, and I like to see things last. I'm filtering some shit and drinking that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I'm always gonna say that. I appreciate you. You matter. But you ain't gonna matter if you don't see how you matter. And if you don't have no self-appreciation, me appreciating you ain't gonna stave it off for you to wait for you to appreciate yourself. I don't give a fuck if you do or you don't. I don't. But I appreciate you. I know what you're capable of. That's the only reason why I'm still here. The moment I know it's too late, I won't be here. And you won't fucking matter at all because you have forgone what matters about you. You have long forgone it. All right, so I appreciate you. Women, you're the strength. Men, you're the power. The strength keeps the power, and the power keeps the strength in its proper position, a place with rationale. Get it, baby. I can watch the birds all day. But they must have hijacked the live. That's how stupid they are. I appreciate their stupidity too. They will never stop being stupid. That's the beautiful thing. Anyway, see you guys later.